So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 29, Wentz. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, Philadelphia. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the Bucs 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Riley on the tackle.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and
on play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The kick is,
and his kick is right through.
The score, Eagles 14, Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On play action, now Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21. Buccaneers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 66.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, check it.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Brady going to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Eagles 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 30.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator?
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Buccaneers have it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 41-yard.
They'll go again to Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
They ain't ready for us.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 41 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
28, Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Jordan Whitehead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nate Gary.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nice. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20.
Yeah, baby, we coming again.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 94 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jackson.
Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 35. Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at the 22.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, open man, Gronkowski complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Off the play fake. Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Ronald Jones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 9-yard line.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
To throw, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Check 26, check 26.
To throw is Wentz. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now. One final try now for Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.